when people start out in a band, first of all, we don't know how long it's going to last. And second of all, you have a lot of things on your to-do list, like get a rehearsal space and gas money and, right down the line. There's a lot of things on that list and usually very little money to pay for it. Somewhere on your list, and after some amount of time that you go, wow, this is working. This is working. I like this group of people. I think, we're actually getting serious about this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to be a business. We're going to go for this. At that point, you should put on your list a couple things. You should put on your list, check out getting a trademark in our group name. And the second thing you should think about is entering into some type of agreement between the band. How are we going to conduct our business between ourselves? We are not only musicians now. We're not only drinking buddies. We're not only all these other things we are. We are also business people now. We actually got a business, so we gotta sit down and decide what's fair, how we want to treat each other, and how we're going to split the money, and who's going to decide things. Does the lead singer always get to decide things, or does the drummer never get to decide things? How are we going to run our business? And so usually people refer to that as a band agreement. And it, at some point, sooner rather than later, I advise that people should sit down and do that. And it doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out affair. There are only certain things that have to be dealt with. How the money's going to be split. Usually it's equally. That's not usually a big deal. In terms of songwriting, are people going to, say there's one or two songwriters in the group and there's 5 people? Is there going to be any split of income? Are just the songwriters going to get songwriting income? Or do these other 3 also enjoy some fruits of those of the songwriting income? The trademark, as I alluded to, becomes an important thing. And how can you get thrown out of the band? And if you do get thrown out of the band or quit the band, what are your rights? Okay, so those are things, and they're not horribly difficult things to deal with, quite frankly, although I did have a band break up during the band agreement negotiation, come to think of it. But it's really a good thing to do. And you can either have a corporation, a partnership, any of the entities, an LLC, any of the entities that you choose to do your business in, the questions are always the same. You're still going to have to decide these questions that I enumerated before.